What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I am No Spoon, and today I'm going to navigate you through what it's like to go through a day when you have full awareness that you have this power to manifest, to create anything that you want in your life. All right? So look up to this point in your life. All the circumstances, how people treat you, how you show up in the world. And I want you to try and remember who you were being for the last however many years. Were you being somebody who doesn't feel worthy, who doesn't feel like they do well in social settings, who feels like money is hard to make, who feels like nobody prioritizes them, or that they always get ghosted, or they're always compared to, or XYZ, anything that's not in your favor? Look up to your life up to this point and try and remember who you were being, because when you were selecting those attributes, those scenarios about yourself, you had zero proof in the 3D. You had zero proof of this, yet you claimed it with conviction. And you didn't wonder if you were doing it right. You didn't wonder if you were doing the technique, it needed a technique to do it. You didn't wonder if you were feeling it correctly. You didn't go to a coach to see if you were doing it right. You just gave yourself the bullshit with zero proof. So what we are going to do now is we are going to give us everything in our favor with zero proof. Okay? Because a lot of people like to say manifestation and the way to go about it is being delusional. Okay, so you think me claiming to be something without seeing it first is delusional. But it's not delusional if I say some negative shit about myself with zero proof, right? It's completely backwards. And everyone's like, oh, you gotta be humble. Be humble. Okay, so is humble me talking shit about myself? Is humble me, predicting every negative outcome down the road? That's being humble, I guess. Because internally, if I'm saying that I'm the greatest to ever do it, and that nobody does it better than me, and that I'm capable of any and everything, and I'm extremely confident, and I'm extremely attractive, and everyone prioritizes me, and I always get first pick, and everything always goes my way, I'm always in the right place at the right time, that's being arrogant, right? That's being arrogant. Okay, so for the negative shit, it's okay just to talk shit about yourself. That's fine. That's being humble. But if you're gonna hype yourself up, you're being arrogant. Oh, you're being arrogant. You need to humble yourself. It's bullshit. For my entire life, personally, I've said the worst shit about myself in my head. I've predicted every negative outcome with zero proof. And what did I get? Exactly that. All right? So I put a stop to that. No more am I going to be humble internally, right? Because I'm not going to go up to the person selling me a movie ticket and be like, hey, did you know that I'm all that is and I'm extremely confident and magnetic? No, it's not what I'm saying. You don't have to go outwardly tell this stuff to people. It's your internal talk. It's your identity that manifests. And your identity is made up of how you think, what you think about yourself, what you think about other areas of life. All right? Don't overcomplicate this stuff. It's very, very simple when you understand what you are doing. You are creating a new story with what you tell yourself by what you see out here every single day. And since everything has zero built-in meaning, you can give it any meaning that you want. You can give it any sort of meaning you want in your favor, which is what I highly recommend. Throughout your entire day, sure, when your SP comes to mind, oh yeah, they're madly in love with me. Boom, next thing, next subject. I'm in traffic. Man, this traffic is moving so quickly. Wow. You're going to dinner somewhere. This is going to be the greatest dinner of my life. Whenever you're just walking around to your next location, hype yourself up. I'm fucking magnetic. I'm all that is. I'm one with all. I call the shots here. Everyone is a mirror of me. So tell everybody what they're thinking. That will be true for you in your experience. There are 8 billion personal realities in this world. And whatever anyone says from their perspective, from player one, is true for them. Not true for you. It's true for them. All right? So you get to call the shots. Isn't that amazing? That's incredibly amazing. You get to decide how this movie ends, and all you have to do is sit back and watch the rest of the movie play out. Okay, you get to relax. You get to relax. We are not changing anything in the 3D. We are not changing a single thing. All right? This 3D right here behind me is made up of the story that I have told myself. And it has manifested and materialized into what I currently experience. If I would like to select a new, this goes for your SP, this goes for money, this goes for literally anything. If you want to select a new story about whatever it is, this out here goes away. It's the old story. We don't take validation from it anymore because it has a right to exist, because there's infinite realities. And the one that you are currently experiencing will exist forever and ever and will never not exist. The only thing, sorry, I'm sweating like a pig. The only thing that you are doing is selecting a new. So when you start claiming that your SP is in love with you or they can't get enough of you, but currently in this 3D that you're in, they are ghosting you or they're with a 3P, you have claimed a new story. We are not going to look at this version anymore. They're dead and gone. Goodbye. Goodbye. They do not validate our new story. So it's not what we're looking at. It's not what we're taking our feedback from. We can interact with it, but it doesn't matter what you do in the 3D. It matters who is doing it. When you if you interact with your SP whatsoever, and they're currently not choosing you, but internally you two are married, it doesn't matter what they say. You're interacting with the old version of them, a different version that you are not wanting to experience. So you could say whatever the hell you want, but it's who is doing it. It's the one who is married to that SP, right? So we're selecting different versions. We are not changing the one that is currently there. There's another parallel reality where you and your SP are married, and it exists right now. It does. This is scientifically proven. Okay, so how you select it is go internally and see a new story in any way that you want. You can say words, you can visualize a scene, you can just decide. It doesn't matter. You don't have to do this long, extensive process. It's really not that hard. All you have to do is decide what is true and take validation from what you see in here and forget about the illusion that you see in the 3D. The 3D is the illusion. It's Satan's playground or whatever they call it. Satan is only the 3D in your ego and your old story, what you've been telling yourself. Okay, so we're not going to take validation from the 3D any longer. We are going to select the version, the reality that we would like on a moment-to-moment basis, not just for your SP, not just for money, for everything. An entire self-concept reframing. Whenever you're in a social situation, all eyes are on me. I'm extremely magnetic. I have the best conversations with everybody. Everyone just gravitates towards me. When you're talking to someone face to face and you feel those feelings of anxiety, like, oh, maybe they think I'm not good enough. Maybe they think this and that. No, we're going to flip that on its head when it comes up and be like, this person thinks I'm absolutely incredible. This person does not want to stop talking to me. I have the best conversations. Whatever. Just keep a good story cycling in your head as you go throughout your day. And I'm telling you, there's a click moment one day where that voice that is on an autopilot that talks shit to you all the time will suddenly be on your side. And you don't have to do anything. It's all supportive. Okay? Don't overcomplicate this stuff, seriously. It is as simple as deciding and relaxing and understanding that this old movie, this old story that you have selected out here has to play out. But you know the end, you know the new story. Keep that in there. Become the person who has what you want. Become it as if you already have it, and you will see it reflected on the screen of space. It's the law. It has to happen. I've seen it happen too many times in my life to think that it was just coincidence. Okay, this is real, and go all in. Don't half-ass it, all in. All right? I think that's it for me today. A little quick one. If you want to work with me, link is in the description. Really appreciate you guys, and I love you so much. This is No Spoon, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.